Howdy, folks. John Weber, 5D New Human podcast. I talk to 5D New Humans. Are you a 5D New Human? You belong here. 5D New Human movement is spreading like a wildfire right now across the planet. I speak to those who are in the frequency of love and light. They're in the new earth frequency. We call it the 5D New Human frequency of love and light. I describe it like this. We breathe in. It's a frequency that sits right in the heart of our chest. It's the truth. It's that now moment. It's that place where you breathe. You breathe in life. You exhale love. Breathe in light. Exhale love. Breathe in love. Exhale light. All we are is love and light. That's all we are. And we all live inside of our own world, inside of our heart. That's the new human frequency. That's the 5D new human perception. Those humans who have discovered this, and there's thousands of different paths that people can discover this through. Eckhart Tolle talks about living in the now moment. I call it 5D perception. Other people call it enlightenment. Some people call it non-duality. Some people call it spirituality. Some people call it Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness. What 5D new humans know, they know, we know, I know, you know the frequency. You know the frequency of love and light. That's a frequency. And that frequency defines the world that we live in. So I'm talking about frequencies on this podcast all the time. And this is not meant for the general public. So if you're here, something's attracting you to this frequency. Something is resonating within you. So I'm here to talk about what 5D perception is as I see it. As a 5D new human, John Weber, 5D new human, I've identified myself as that's my frequency that I'm communicating. And you can call yourself a new human. You can call yourself awake. You can call yourself a member of the Love and Light Club. You're a member of our frequency family. There's so many terms and so many ideas that spread this frequency. The frequency is love and light. The frequency is joy. It's happiness. It's glee. It's bliss. We are the frequency of life itself. That frequency of life itself, that love and light flows directly through us. That is our direct connection to the portal of life itself. I call this the source frequency of love and light. There's a frequency that flows through me, and it flows through each and every other thing that I will ever interact with in this reality. Everything that I interact with, boom, I interact with through my love and light, because all that we ever experience as 5D new humans is right here. It's in this now moment frequency. And when we live from here and we find this frequency and we turn our lights on and we look at the world through our own love and light, that's the 5D new earth. We're shining our lights on this 5D new earth. And each individual new human has a very distinct, specific, unique, authentic, genuine point of light that we resonate with. It's very, very unique to each individual. That becomes like our soul's identity. That becomes our identified purpose, right? Don't get stuck in my words. Don't argue this. It's a frequency. It's a frequency of knowing who you are. It's just an authentic, genuine frequency. So if you're a Christian, you're a genuine, authentic Christian, right? Whatever that genuine, authentic thing is for you, and you're living in that pure love and light, you turn inside out and you shine that love and light out to the world. That's the 5D new human that's living in this new earth. So I think for me, again, this is my podcast, John Weber, talking about my frequencies, my understanding, sharing my lights. I'm shining my lights on this. So a lot of times we find that when we're searching, and we go down the rabbit holes because we're looking for the truth, or we're frustrated with the problems around us. And so we're all trying to find this inner place of our now moment. And one of the things that helped me to get there was to realize that everything in the universe and everything in my universe, everything that I ever interact with, everything that I ever will interact with is only a frequency. They're just frequencies. And I am a frequency myself. My center heart, my love and light, balanced 5D new human perception, that Christ consciousness, that perfect place within me, that's a frequency. I call that frequency God. I call that my God. I call that my higher power. I call that love and light. I call that my 5D new human perception, right? The words don't matter. It's a frequency. And I'm talking to those who have discovered their frequency. So you can adopt 5D new human. What's your frequency? You can say you're a Christian. You can adopt whatever frequency you want. But you know when you are in this authentic place, and you know you're in the authentic place because you feel amazing. Because life feels blissful, because everything in your life is satisfying. Everything in your life is resonating in harmony with you. Doesn't mean that you don't have bad experiences in your life. You know what I mean? You get in a car accident, that's a bad experience, right? We have loved ones die, that's a bad experience. But we don't live in the chaos of our mind, and we don't live in the chaos around us, right? We live in the peace and the joy in the center of our heart. That's the 5D new human frequency. That's the message I'm sharing. Those are the people I'm talking to. I'm talking to 5D new humans. So if you're a 5D new human, reach out. Let me know that you're listening. We have the 5dnewhuman.com where I'm sharing other 5D new humans. And by the way, we're just starting to turn this on. And if you're being turned on and you've got your creative desires and your creative juices to see what you're going to build in this new earth, join us, man. We're going massively quickly right now. Boom, boom, the lights are turning on. Everything is coming to light. Everything is becoming so exciting and so happy to those who are in this frequency. And those who are still struggling, trying to find their way, and they're still trying to battle the demons in their heads because they're trying to figure out how to put things in place. That's a frequency. And those are frequencies of chaos. Those are the frequencies that are around us. And the 3D matrix, which again, it's part of our human collective consciousness, because our collective consciousness is the source, which is God. And our collective consciousness is what's manifesting our new earth, because the new earth is going to be directed by the love and light. And the powers of the darkness and the evils and the manipulations and the control elements, like, they no longer have power over, boom, boom, the authentic 5D new humans who have found their own frequency. Like, you become a sovereign consciousness. You become a sovereign individual. You know your truth. You know your authenticity. You know your frequency. And the one thing that you can trust is your own frequency, that connection between you and your God, you and your source, you and your ancestors, you and your higher powers, you and your angels. Whatever this is to you, it's a frequency. There's a frequency of that. Find that frequency. And when you find that frequency, no one else has to agree with your frequency word. No one else has to agree with your exact frequency. The only person that you need to touch with on your exact frequency is you. You've got to feel it in right here that you know who you are. And so when you get into these battles of feeling sad or feeling depressed or feeling out of control or feeling tormented, the discovery and the answer to every question, to every fear, to every problem. The discovery is the truth, and the truth is love. It's God. That's it. It's love and light. That's the answer to every question. And how do you find it? Deep breath in and just feel in your heart that you have a heart that's pulsing. Just stay right there with your focus. Focus on that. Focus on the inhale and then focus on the exhale. And as you exhale, just focus on this one spot within you. And you will discover that there's peace there. There's a quietness, right? Close your eyes and feel it. And you may say, oh, but I don't like closing my eyes because I get afraid of the dark. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of inside of you. There's nothing to be afraid of inside of you, because you know what's inside of you? This. And this is God. God is love. God is light. God is joy. God is happiness. God is bliss. God is every one of those things. And nothing can separate you from that love. Nothing. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that you feel that you're being tormented by, whatever it is that you're battling, right? Those are frequencies. Come back to your core. Find your frequency of peace. Find your frequency of joy. Find your frequency of light. Stay there. Start your day there. Every time you feel like you're being triggered off, deep breath, come back to your center. That's the 5D new human frequency. We're living in the new earth. This is how we reside in our new earth. And once you come to this frequency, and you know, we get knocked out because things happen. And when we get knocked out, we just come back. Deep breath brings you back to your center core frequency of authenticity, of genuineness, of love, of light, of happiness, of bliss, of contentment, of peace, of wholeness. It is the frequency. It is the frequency. And the frequency of the universe is love and light. And so when you find this perfect balanced space of love and light, and you're in perfect harmony with the frequencies all around you, you get to resonate, and you get to move, and you get to vibrate in harmony with that love and light, no matter where it's seen. You interact with it that way. One of the ways that I found for me to find this 5D new human perception was I had these beliefs that I clutched to. I clutched to my religious beliefs, my religious indoctrinations, because it was the truth. It was the truth. I mean, how would you not want to be in the truth? I'm in the truth. I'm still in the truth. I'm still in the truth. I'm not in the religion. I'm in the truth. I'm in the frequency of love and light. I'm in the frequency of God. I'm in the frequency of Christ consciousness. I'm in the frequency of Buddha consciousness. I'm in the frequency of your friend. I'm in the frequency of love and light. No matter where I go, no matter what I interact with, I get to be in the frequency of love and light. That's the 5D new human perception, and that's living in the 5D new earth. And if you're discovering that place, boom, you belong here. And anything that you discover, anything that you see, any conclusion that you draw, there's only you and your conclusions. So you don't have to find other people to agree with your conclusions. You don't have to agree with other people's conclusions, although you may find that you will. And one of the things that we do is, like, once we find our own love and light and we discover this frequency and it just feels amazing, you will discover that every time you interact with somebody else, you're going to see their love and light too. And when we see somebody else who's acting genuinely and they're authentic and they're sharing their voice, it doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter what words they use. It doesn't matter what language they speak. It doesn't matter what belief system they subscribe to. There's a frequency of love and light. And you know that frequency, that's the 5D new earth. That's the frequency that this podcast is about. That's what I share every week here as I communicate to the 5D new human population. Those of us who are not stuck in the avatars, those who are not stuck in the cyborg games of being manipulative and trying to control the world and trying to make things go our way. Everything already goes your way. Come to 5D. You resonate in perfect harmony with all of life. You resonate in perfect harmony with all of life, so you can tell where there's defects. You can tell where there's problems. You can tell where people are suffering. You can tell where people are out of alignment, and we can go in and we can love them because we are the love and light. That's the true 5D blessing, when you come to that level of realizing that you are, in fact, the creator of this reality. You are the God of your life. Every decision that you make, you're a co-creator with your own source. And you're interacting with other human beings who are also part of this source. And it's just an amazing, 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 amazing place to be. If you discover that you come into this and then you get robbed of it because your brain goes off, you know, the monkey mind turns on, and before you know it, you're having these battles and you're trying to resist all these things, or you're dealing with the temptations of drugs or sex or whatever the temptations are. All of those temptations our frequencies, and every one of those frequencies is healthy when you're in your 5D coherence. When you find your own 5D coherent frequency, all of those desires, every frequency that's around you can resonate. You can resonate with it. You can feel the frequency of love and light. You can be that frequency of love and light, and you can provide that authentic observation. You can share that authentic frequency with everybody else. And again, don't get stuck on words. Don't get stuck on trying to say, oh, but you can't say this or you can't say that. It's only frequencies. I'm only talking about frequencies. Everything I talk about on this podcast are frequencies, because the entire universe is nothing but frequencies. It's just an entire massive, massive, massive field that we get to live in. And that collective consciousness, that collective 5D new human perception, that is the new earth. And boom, boom, when you put your lights on and you start shining your light, you're helping to build this new earth. We are the creators of the new world. And we're doing it not because we're taking actions, although many of us are, right? Once you find your path, you won't be able to not create, because you will be so addicted to what it is that you're doing, because that is your genuine purpose. And when you are in your authentic, genuine purpose, there is no energy drain in you at all. You are just full of life, and you will just give and give and give and give and spend and spend and invest your ultimate currency, which is abundance, 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 because you are love and light. You are the God source. You are that frequency. That's the new earth. That's what we're living in. I hope that you're a member of my team, that you follow me on Facebook, that you follow me on the YouTube channels here that I do. The Divinely Aligned channel I'm a member of. There's a link in this description. My 5D New Human podcast. You know, I connect with many other 5D New Humans, because we are manifesting this new earth right now. And we are the first wave of those who are boom, boom, putting our faces out front as humans, putting our voice out front as humans. We're not hiding behind the machines. We're not trying to hide ourselves. No, boom, boom, we're 5D. Lights on, baby. This is who I am. Boom, boom. This is who I am. And you don't have to resist, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, there's nothing, you don't have to resist this. It's just this is my light, and I shine my lights. And if my lights happen to hit you the wrong way, you may find that you have to, oh, I don't really like that. I don't know, something's not right. That's okay. That's okay. You vibrate, you find your love and light. Eventually, all the lights are going to turn on. So when you find something from anybody that you do like, mirror loop that. So if there's something that you like about my podcast, mirror loop that. Call that out. I like this. I like that you say that. Thank you for sharing that. I agree with this. I agree with that. One of the things in 5D New Humans, we don't disagree, because we are yes. We are the source. Everything that exists is part of our source. So we are in agreement with everything. There is nothing in this universe that doesn't belong in this universe. There's nothing in my experience that I would ever interact with that is not connected with me in the frequency field in which I reside, because boom, boom, I am that frequency. I am that source code. You are this source code. Again, I'm only talking frequencies, so find your frequency, find where you balance, find where these words make sense. Take these frequencies as I'm putting them down and align them into your path. You're a Christian path, you're a Muslim path, you're a Buddhist path, you're an atheist path. Whatever your path is, you have a frequency path of your own. Find the frequency of love and light. Find the frequencies that I'm putting out into this podcast and align them according to your own belief system, according to your own understandings, and just resonate in the love and light. And then we'll just hang out in love and light. Let's just be the frequency of love and light. And what can we accomplish when we're all just in the love and light, and we're planning what we can create, and we realize that we can create anything? And we don't have to go about and create something by planning it and building it. No, we're going to think about it collectively, and boom, it's going to manifest. That's what's happening right now. The earth is changing, and my goodness, if you don't see the changes for the good, keep looking. Find your love and light. Find the love and light in everything. Find whatever is being said by anybody and find the love and light in it. Because once you're in the love and light and you're in that frequency, you'll know that frequency. And you'll also know, because you're in the love and light, you'll be getting negative frequencies pointed back at you, because they're going to critique, they're going to debate, they're going to argue, they're going to want to fix your point of view because they think your point of view is wrong. And the only reason they're trying to fix your point of view is because they want you to agree with them, because that's their truth. That's a belief. So when we hold on to a belief that only Christ can save you, right? That only Jehovah God can save you, that only Allah can save you, that only Donald Trump can save you, or that only your money can save you, those are clutching to a belief. We've got to learn to lighten up a little bit, lighten up your grip on everything, allow the flexibility of being in the 5D frequency. You allow the flexibility of everything that exists around you to exist around you. And everything that exists around you is love and light, just like you are love and light. And pretty soon, there's a frequency balance where you're no longer struck. You're no longer hit by everything because you're clutching, you're clutching to your belief. Instead, you're fluid and you're able to resonate with anything and with everybody, because anything and everybody is a part of Source, because you are authentic, because you are genuine, because you are a genuine, authentic, 5D, new human frequency. It's a frequency. My words, just feel the frequency. I'm going to run one of my little ad slots here and have a listen. See what you think about this. Are you feeling like something has changed? Are you feeling that something is changing within you? Are you noticing maybe a deeper sense of knowing, a deeper curiosity, a stronger connection to your own heart, or a growing desire to live from authenticity, of love, of truth, your own love and light? This is the conversation we're having in the 5D New Human community. This isn't about beliefs, labels, or convincing anyone of anything. It's just about you exploring a new way of seeing yourself in our new world. It's a way of living from our own inner coherence, our own inner love and light. As we transition to seeing the world through our own love and light, the external world transitions with us. That's the 5D New Earth. These ideas resonate with you. I invite you to join me. Come listen, explore, share your perspective, and connect with others who are sensing the same shift. Please bring your voice, bring your experience, bring your unique light. Let's discover something together that's possible as we meet each other from the frequency of love and light, curiosity, and of genuine human connection. The 5D New Human John Weber Spiritual Quest podcast on Spotify and Apple. Come join the conversation. Peace. Genuine, authentic. Are you feeling this new frequency? If you're here, I know you are, because you'd be long gone if you're still stuck in the 3D maze and the 3D matrix. Those of us in 5D, we are the first wave. We're leading a new Earth creation right now. We are manifesting a new Earth. The entire system is being redesigned, and it's being reorchestrated, and it's being reorganized, and it's not being reorganized by any one individual consciousness. It's being done by boom, boom, our collective lights are turning on. All the problems that have been surfacing with government oversights and government abuse and arguments and human atrocities, all of those things, boom, boom, we're putting our lights on those things, and we're no longer hiding. We're no longer hiding in fear, and we're allowing these things to happen. No, 5D, boom, boom, our lights are on. Look at that. That's wrong. That's not love and light. That's not a frequency of holistic. That's not a frequency of balance. That's not a frequency of coherence. That's not a frequency of love. That's not a frequency of love. Love light. We don't fix it, boom, boom. We just shine our light on it. Just shine your light on it. And anyone who has anything to share, we welcome anyone who wants to share anything. Because no matter what you share, as long as it's being shared out of the frequency of your own love and light, it's going to, boom, it's just going to add to the lights that are turning on. And as each and every human starts to share their own love and light, that's going to sparkle into somebody else's eyes. It's going to reflect in somebody else's eye. It's going to create a ripple in somebody else's field. And pretty soon, rather than all of us hiding inside of our darkness, inside of the 3D matrix and fear and worry and anxiety about AI taking over and government control and all these dark demonic things and all of this craziness in the world, no, boom. We're love and light, baby. We are love and light. You are love and light. You are that frequency. You are source code. You are God. And collectively, that's what's changing the world. And right now, the earth is coming to magical places. And the AIs are being programmed by boom, boom, by the light, by our collective consciousness, by our collective human love and light. And so everything that we're going to build is going to be built by the love and light frequency. And it's not something we have to plan. It's just something we resonate with. That's all we do here. We're talking about the frequency of love and light, because that's all there is the frequencies of life. Because we live, boom, as God. We are spiritual beings. We have this physical experience, and we get to interact, and we get to have this experience, and we get to interact with this earth. And those at 5D, you realize that you are a co-creator in this reality, and you are the total controller of your experience. You live life according to your own love and light. And yes, you're going to suffer because we are in a human body. Yes, there will be accidents. Yes, it will rain, right? But that's not where you live. You live in the love and light. And so although the external world can be really crazy sometimes and can be really, really problematic, and it can create lots of suffering, you don't have to be in that suffering. You come to your love and light, you experience the suffering, and then you love you, because you are the source of love and light. And the only person that we are here to save is our own connection to love and light. That's the 5D new human. That's the frequency of the new earth. We are what we're looking for. You are the frequency. You are the superhuman. You are the superhero. You are the savior. You are source. That's the 5D new human. That's what I'm channeling from my higher source. Those are the frequencies as I'm understanding them and as I'm sharing them. And I'm watching the earth right now, and I've been watching it for years, just get better and better and better. Eckhart Tolle's New Earth, he's been talking about this, and people in the spiritual space and in the spiritual esoteric have been talking about these things forever. The truth is, it's in you. The only connection is inside of you. And the only connection you have to make, boom, is to your own source, which is love and light, because you are love and light. And the one thing you have to love is you. That's it. That's the 5D new human. That's living in the new earth. That's the message I'm sharing. So grateful that you're here. Hopefully it's making some connections. Come to my 5dnewhuman.com website, where we have new voices and all those who are starting to manifest and identify themselves by putting their own 5D new human love and light on the table, identifying themselves as being new humans living in the new earth. So grateful that you're here. I truly, truly am. I love you. I love you. Ask you to come back next week, and please give it a share if you'd like. Peace.